Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to a new video of Sunanda's tutorial. So today in this video we will discuss some multiple choice questions on the topic respiration in plants. So without wasting any time, let's start. The first question is the overall goal of glycolysis, Krebs cycle and electron transport system is the formation of. So what is glycolysis? It is the first step of respiration. It is common to both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration. Then when in glycolysis process, from glucose pyruvate is formed, then it will enter either to aerobic respiration or to anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, glycolysis process is followed by Krebs cycle and then electron transport system. So the ultimate aim of this electron transport system is to produce adenosine triphosphate in small stepwise units, because these are the steps of aerobic respiration: glycolysis, Krebs cycle and electron transport chain. So these are steps through which ATP or adenosine triphosphate is formed. Next question is, which one of the following is not correct about the Krebs cycle? Sorry, the answer of this previous question is option D, ATP in small step-wise units. Then the next question is, which one is not correct about Krebs cycle? The first option is, it is also called citric acid cycle. Then the next option is the intermediate compound which links glycolysis with Krebs cycle is malic acid. Next option is, it occurs in mitochondria. It starts with a 6 carbon compound. So which option is the incorrect one? It is also called citric acid cycle. Yes, it is correct. Then the intermediate compound which links glycolysis with Krebs cycle is malic acid. No, it is acetyl coenzyme A. Then option C, it occurs in mitochondria. Yes, it is true. The Krebs cycle occur in mitochondria. The first step, which is glycolysis, it occur in the cytoplasm. Then pyruvate enters into the mitochondria. It will converted into the acetyl coenzyme A. Then it will enter into the Krebs cycle. And the last option, it starts with 6 carbon compound. Yes, citrate is a 6 carbon compound. So here in this question the answer is option B. It is the incorrect one. The intermediate compound which links glycolysis with Krebs cycle is not malic acid. It is acetyl coenzyme A. Next question is the net gain of ATP during glycolysis. So let us remember the whole process of glycolysis. So during glycolysis, the glycolysis is a 10-step reaction. The first step, glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate where 1 ATP is utilized. So in the first reaction, ATP is not produced, it is utilized. Then glucose 6-phosphate is converted to fructose 6-phosphate. Then fructose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. In that step, another ATP is utilized. Next, fructose 6-bisphosphate splits to form 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Then from 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, 1,3-bisphosphoglyceraldehyde is formed. Then from 1,3-bisphosphoglyceraldehyde, 1,3-biphosphobisphosphoglyceric acid is formed. In that step, NADH plus H plus is produced. Then from 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate or glyceric acid, 3-phosphoglyceric acid is formed. In that step, 1 ATP is produced. Next, 3-phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 2-phosphoglyceric acid. Then 2-phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 2-phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Then phosphoenol pyruvic acid is converted to pyruvic acid. At that step also 1 ATP is released. Okay, so overall at 2 steps ATPs are released. So overall net gain or total ATP. So one thing I am telling you, after this splitting step or after the formation of phosphoglyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate, all the steps occur twice till the pyruvic acid is formed. So overall after the splitting reaction, all total 4 ATPs are formed, because the same process is again repeated during the dihydroxyacetone phosphate to pyruvic acid. It is very important to understand. From glucose 6 phosphate, from glucose 6 phosphate to fructose 6 phosphate, from fructose 6 phosphate to fructose 1,6 phosphate. Then it will split to form 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde follows 4 steps or 5 steps to form pyruvic acid. Then dihydroxyacetone also follow the same steps to form pyruvic acid. So during the conversion of 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde to pyruvic acid, 2 ATPs are formed. Again, during the conversion of dihydroxyacetone phosphate to pyruvic acid, again 2 ATPs are formed. So overall 4 ATPs, but it is the gross amount. But from these 4 ATPs, 2 ATPs are utilized during the preparatory phase. That means from glucose to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, 2 ATPs are utilized from these 4 ATPs. So net gain of ATP during glycolysis, the answer is 2, not 4. It is 2 ATPs. That means option C is correct. Then question number 4. In which of the following steps of Krebs cycle carbon dioxide or CO2 is evolved? Very important question. Option A, isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid, oxalosuccinic acid to alpha ketoglutaric acid. Option C, succinic acid to fumaric acid. Option D, malic acid to oxaloacetic acid. So think about the answer. Let us remember the steps of Krebs cycle first. So acetyl coenzyme A enters and it will the oxaloacetic acid captures that acetyl coenzyme A. Oxaloacetic acid is a 4-carbon compound. After receiving one acetyl coenzyme A, it will form citric acid, which is a 6-carbon compound. Then it will form cis-aconitic acid, which is another 6-carbon compound. Then it will form isocitric acid, which is again a 6-carbon compound. Then oxalosuccinic acid is formed, which is another 6-carbon compound. So the first step is wrong. Isocitric acid and forms oxalosuccinic acid. In this step, no carbon dioxide is evolved because both have same number of carbons. Then oxalosuccinic acid to alpha ketoglutaric acid. During this step, one carbon dioxide is evolved because oxalosuccinic acid is a 6-carbon compound and alpha ketoglutaric acid is a 5-carbon compound. So here the answer is option B. Next question is, which of the following enzyme is not used in Krebs cycle? First option aconitase, option B decarboxylase, option C aldolase, option D fumarase. So here the answer is option C, aldolase. It is utilized in the glycolysis, not in the Krebs cycle. Okay, the answer is aldolase, option C. Next question is the end products of fermentation are. The end products of fermentation are option B, ethanol, carbon dioxide and ATP. Then question number 7, anaerobic respiration in muscles gives rise to following. Anaerobic respiration which takes place in the absence of oxygen in the muscle cells, it gives rise to following. It will form the CH3COCOOH. So what is the correct option for it is CH3CHCOOH, which is lactic acid. It is not CO, it is CH. The next question is most enzymes that take part in Krebs cycles are located in. So as Krebs cycle occur inside the mitochondria, most of the enzymes present in the mitochondrial matrix. So option A is correct. Then question number 9, intermediate stage between aerobic and anaerobic cycle. So intermediate stage between aerobic and anaerobic cycle, the answer is option B. It is the intermediate. Actually it is not intermediate, it is the first step. Then it will enter either aerobic or anaerobic respiration. Question number 11, the chemiosmotic coupling hypothesis of oxidative phosphorylation process, that adenosine triphosphate is formed because a proton gradient is forms across the inner membrane. There is a change in permeability of the inner mitochondrial membrane towards adenosine diphosphate. High energy bonds are formed in mitochondrial protein. ADP is formed out of the matrix into the intermembrane space. So which option is correct? I think option A is correct because a proton gradient forms across the inner membrane. So ATP is formed. Then ultimate electron acceptor of respiration in aerobic organisms is. So here the correct answer is option B, which is oxygen. Remember this. Then phosphorylation of glucose during glycolysis is catalyzed by phosphoglucomutase, option B phosphoglucoisomerase, option C hexokinase, option D phosphorylase. Remember the first step of glycolysis where the glucose is converted to glucose 6-phosphate with the presence of the enzyme hexokinase, and at that step one phosphate ATP is utilized. Okay, so the first step is a phosphorylation reaction because the phosphate group is added or attached, and that step is catalyzed by hexokinase. Then the next question is pyruvic acid, the key product of glycolysis, can have many metabolic fates. Yes, under aerobic condition it forms. Under aerobic condition it simply forms acetyl coenzyme A plus carbon dioxide. Then it will enter into the Krebs cycle. But during anaerobic respiration it will form either acetic acid or ethanol or lactic acid. But by following the aerobic respiration it will form acetyl coenzyme A through link reaction. Next question is the electron transport system is located in the mitochondrial. So it is present in the mitochondrial. So it is present on the inner membrane of mitochondria. Which of the following exhibits the highest rate of respiration? Highest rate of respiration occur in the germinating set. So option B is correct. Choose the correct statements from the following. Pyruvate is formed in the mitochondrial matrix. No, because it is the product of glycolysis. So glycolysis occur in the cytoplasm. Okay, so first option is not correct. Then during the conversion of succinyl coenzyme A to succinic acid, a molecule of ATP is synthesized. Then option C, oxygen is vital in respiration for removal of hydrogen. There is a complete breakdown of glucose in fermentation. No, only the statement which is correct is the option C, because oxygen is vital in respiration for removal of hydrogen and then it will form the water. Option B, the conversion of succinyl coenzyme to succinic acid, a molecule of ATP is synthesized. Actually, more technically correct one is GTP is formed or synthesized. Okay, so here option C is correct. Then mitochondria are called powerhouse of the cell. Which of the following observation support this statement? Mitochondria synthesizes ATP. Mitochondria have double membrane. The enzyme of Krebs cycle and cytochromes are found in mitochondria. Mitochondria are found in almost all plant and animal cells. So here the correct answer is mitochondria synthesizes ATP, because ATP is the energy currency. It provides energy and it is produced inside the mitochondria. So it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Then question number 19, the end product of oxidative phosphorylation. The end product of oxidative phosphorylation, option A NADH, option B oxygen, option C ATP, option D ATP plus H2O. So the end product of oxidative phosphorylation, one is H2O, another one is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Then question number 20, match the following and choose the correct option from the from those given below. Column A, molecular oxygen electron acceptor, pyruvate dehydrogenase decarboxylation. Column B, alpha ketoglutaric acid. Then second, hydrogen acceptor. Third, cytochrome C. And 4, acetyl coenzyme A. And the options are A is A2, that means molecular oxygen hydrogen acceptor. B3, electron acceptor cytochrome C. C, pyruvate dehydrogenase. 4, acetyl coenzyme A. Decarboxylation 1, alpha ketoglutaric acid. Then option B, A3, molecular oxygen cytochrome C. There is no relation between your A and 3. Okay. Then B4, electron acceptor acetyl coenzyme A. No, acetyl coenzyme A do not accept any electron. Option C, 2, pyruvate dehydrogenase electron acceptor. No. Decarboxylation, alpha ketoglutaric acid. Then, and it is correct, D is 1, alpha ketoglutaric acid. Before alpha ketoglutaric acid, decarboxylation reaction occurs. So D is 1. Okay. Then option C, A2, a molecular oxygen hydrogen acceptor. Yes, it is a correct statement. So A is 2 and D is 1. So where A is 2 and D is 1, it is only the option A where A is 2 and D is 1. So by this elimination method you can solve many questions of your examinations. Okay. The next question is pyruvate dehydrogenase complex needed for the conversion of pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A, which is the link reaction between your glycolysis and Krebs cycle, is located in. So the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase is located in the matrix of mitochondria. Option B is correct. Then then the next question, here identify A and B. So it is the overall electron transport system. Here A is actually coenzyme system, coenzyme A, coenzyme Q, and B is the cytochrome C actually. So here the option C is correct. Then question number 24, mitochondria are semi-autonomous because they possess DNA. B, DNA plus RNA. Option C, DNA plus RNA plus ribosome. Option D, protein. Actually mitochondria and chloroplast both are called semi-autonomous because they have DNA as well as RNA and ribosome. So here all are present, that means option C is correct. Then the next question, Which one is true for ATP? ATP is prosthetic part of the enzyme. No. ATP is an enzyme. No. ATP is organic ion of enzyme. No. It is a coenzyme. So here the correct answer is it is a coenzyme. Then next question is the site of mitochondria of a plant cell. The size is option B 1.0 to 4.0 micrometer long. In which type of reaction related to plant photosynthesis peroxisomes are involved? It is glyoxylate cycle. In citric acid cycle, decarboxylation occurs when citric acid converts to alpha ketoglutaric acid. It is not X-glutaric acid, it is alpha ketoglutaric acid. Please remember all the steps of Krebs cycle, and here I am directly telling you that citric acid converts alpha ketoglutaric acid. It is not a direct step because many intermediate steps are present between citric acid to alpha ketoglutaric acid, but finally decarboxylation occurs. Then next question is FAD acts as an electron acceptor is between, so where it occurs, where from FAD FADS2 is formed, so that step is your succinic acid to fumaric acid, where FAD acts as an electron acceptor and forms FADS2. Then the next question is which of one of the following is the key intermediate compound linking glycolysis to Krebs cycle? Yes, the answer is acetyl coenzyme A. Then which of the metabolites is common to respiration mediated breakdown of fat, carbohydrate and protein? So here the answer is your acetyl coenzyme A. It is very, very important, acetyl coenzyme A. In which of the following process CO2 is not related? Aerobic respiration in plant. Option B, aerobic respiration in animals. Option C, alcoholic fermentation. Option D, lactate fermentation. So where CO2 is not released? So the correct answer is lactate fermentation. Then respiratory quotient, it is very, very important question. Please read it and watch it and listen it very carefully. Respiratory quotient is defined as volume of CO2 involved is equal to volume of O2 consumed. Volume of O2 consumed divided by volume of CO2 evolved. Volume of CO2 evolved per volume of O2 consumed. Volume of O2 evolved per volume of CO2 consumed. So here the correct answer is option C, volume of CO2 evolved per the volume of O2 consumed. So option C is the correct one. Oxidative phosphorylation is the formation of ATP by transfer of phosphate group from a substrate to ATP, oxidation of phosphate group in ATP, addition of phosphate group to ATP, formation of ATP by energy released from electron removed during substrate oxidation. So here the answer is your option D, formation of ATP by energy released from electron removed during substrate oxidation. Then the next question is what is the role of NAD plus in cellular respiration? The role of the option A, it functions as enzyme. Option B, it functions as electron carrier. It is a nucleotide source for ATP synthesis. It is final electron acceptor for anaerobic respiration. So please find this answer and try to give this answer in the comment box. Then the last question is, no, it is not the last question. There are two questions left. First question is which one of the following statements is incorrect? Enzymes of TCA cycle are present in mitochondrial matrix. It is correct. Glycolysis occurs in the cytosol, we know that. Then glycolysis operates as long as it is supplied with NAD that can peak of hydrogen atom, and oxidative phosphorylation takes place in the outer mitochondrial membrane. So here the incorrect statement is option C. Then the last question, conversion of glucose to glucose 6 phosphate is the first irreversible reaction of glycolysis and catalyzed by option C, hexokinase. It is the last question. So I hope you really enjoyed all the questions and will get benefit from these questions because it is a complete revision of your respiration chapter. Okay, so best of luck for your upcoming exams, and work hard to get success. There is no shortcut pathway to get success. Hard work is the only option to get success, and I hope you really enjoyed my videos and getting benefits from it. So please like it, share with your other friends and family members, and please subscribe to my channel Sunanda's tutorial. Thank you.